Hey Commanders, how you doing today or tonight? Lewis here, back with yet another World of Warships Legends video. And this time we've got a couple of replays of the HMS Belfast, which is now available in the premium store again. For obviously St. Patrick's Day with an alternative skin, which I'm not too keen on, but it's there if you want it, kind of deal. But yeah, Belfast available again for 12,500 doubloons, along with the HMS Tiger 1959. I'm going to point this out now. I won't be playing the Tiger 59 in this particular video, just the HMS Belfast. But there is a couple of replays, and there is a Tiger 59 involved. Just not me playing it, but instead Highfound and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just look at a couple of different screenshots with the regular Belfast skin and the St. Patrick's Day skin, the commander setup, and all that good stuff, and then we'll actually get to the replays and so on and so forth. So yeah, Belfast from the port side, the regular skin. And yeah, Tiger 59 on the screenshot, but I'll be trying it out later on tonight, tomorrow, depending on time zone when I start, but yeah, anyway. So Belfast from the port side with the St. Patrick's skin. Yeah, personally, like I said, I'm not overly keen on it, but if players want to purchase it, then no, it's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, not exactly my cup of tea, but it's there. So moving on to the commander setup. Bruce Fraser at rank 14, legendary rank 3. Base trait is obviously make haste, which makes any type of ship go faster. Well, it's a bonus at times. Skills wise, usually I use it as the Minotaur commander, so I haven't changed any of the skills or anything. So no HE increasing chance. I'm not using burn it down or igniter or anything. Yep, just using piercer, punch through, fixated, and refill station. Now for inspirations, Charles Madden at rank 16, legendary rank 2. Base traits of aim and fire, which decreases reload time and speeds up main battery traverse speed for all types of ships. And for my second inspiration slot, I've got the Italian cruiser commander Francesco Mimbelli at rank 16, legendary rank 1, whose base trait is time to make a move, which reduces reload time for any type of cruiser. As long as it's a cruiser, doesn't matter if it's a light cruiser, heavy cruiser, large cruiser, if it's a cruiser, reduces the reload time for the cruiser. It's a 5.1% reload time reduction there, plus obviously refill station and obviously Madden help with that as well, yeah. So this match was on the North map. Got a pretty decent result. Got another Armistice medal. Yeah, not something I get too often because I'm more of an unpiercing shell kind of player. But with the HMS Belfast, having the option of having access to high explosive, and I think as things currently stand, the only light cruiser in the Royal Navy branches to have it, you might as well use it. And yep, so this particular replay, I placed second overall with the Belfast, and Highfound, took the first spot overall with the Tiger 59. Now, we've got a couple of sinkings here, we got one sinking each, but in this particular match we didn't have to do anything spectacularly crazy, we didn't have to do a super hard carry or anything. Our team actually knew what they were doing, which makes a nice change. So I might as well get this out of the way now. Obviously, if you're new here, don't forget to obviously click or tap the thumbs up button, slap that subscribe button, and while you're at it, maybe dunk a few shells in the notification bell as well. And obviously, if you say, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yada yada. Alright, so I'm going to say it's now getaway, obviously. Would I recommend buying the HMS Belfast if you have the spare cash to do so? Well, yes. Yeah, even more recent additions at Tier 6 premium cruisers such as the German cruiser Weimar and whatnot, Belfast can still stack up by quite nicely. So yeah. As for Tiger 59, like I said, I've yet to take it into a standard match and put a commander on and put the modules on and so on and so forth, so I'll just have to hold my tongue on that one for now. But yeah, let's get back to the match. So there's an enemy Gneisenau over there, and I've got a friendly Gneisenau about to go in the same direction as I am. Okay, go down the side of the map on the north around the Charlie side. Usually something you shouldn't try to do with a battleship, but in the case of the Gneisenau, yeah, you can get away with it. Just don't try doing it with something like a Texas, for example, or any low-tier US battleship, for example, or outside the Royal Navy battleships, because they're not exactly super-duper speed demons, you know. If you try going down this part of the north map, make sure you've got something quick. So otherwise you'll literally spend half the match just getting down to the other end. But anyway, so me and the guys now going for a flanking move, just in case any enemy ships try coming up the other way, or say if an enemy destroyer, the only enemy destroyer of the enemy team, tries coming into Charlie and cutting through the channel between two big islands. So, you know, cut off any escape routes, and if you don't see anything here, keep pushing forward, go down the other side of the map and see if whatever's in, yeah, see if there's anything down there. Yeah, the first few minutes of the first half of the match was started off pretty rough, to say the least, because we really lost one of our ships. But eventually, slowly but surely, the rest of the team found their groove and just straight up turned it around. So someone spotted the enemy guys out for a moment there. So there's a Hive with the Tiger 59 in on the, he'll be taking the capture point shortly. At this point he was more concerned about the, was it the enemy Fubuki, I think was their destroyer. Which is understandable because Fubuki is quite a scary Tier 5 tech tree torpedo boat from the IJN tech tree. Yep, still haven't spotted anything on enemy team apart from what obviously the rest of the teams are spotting on their team. Yeah, so it made a quick cursory sweep, nothing of interest. Started to start push. And of course, something is spotted at Gneisenau. Quite possibly Hive's Tiger 59, I'm assuming at this point. But yep, Hive has just finished taking the Charlie point. So now got one cap each. But of course, you know, seeing nicer scores in our favour, our team's got to start doing, well, stuff. Such as shooting at the Fubuki over there, who's found himself in a very, very nasty crossfire. But will be nasty in the moment, yeah. Getting shot at by my Belfast high explosive shells on my one side, and Hive's Tiger 59 AP shells from head on, basically. Like that. Yep, so Hive's just nailed their Fubuki off the board, so they have no destroyers to worry about, well, for us to deal with. Yep, now I've got the USS West Virginia in range, so I think, okay, fire a few shells, that's what I can do from here. Obviously slow down, turn support a little bit to get my rear turrets into it. For a few shells, they're going to be there, but they, I think, just went unspotted, no problem. Full steam ahead again. So let's have a quick look, see who's alive, who's dead. So far lost the Nuremberg and the Queen Elizabeth. They've just lost their Helena. Viboki obviously was their first ship to be sunk. Yeah, obviously, one of the nice things of Belfast is, yep, you don't get torpedoes or repair parties, but even so, she is quite the versatile cruiser. Because, you know, in exchange for giving up your torpedoes and repair parties, in exchange you get high explosive shells, which is obviously quite apparent on the screen right now because I've got 5 ribbons, and there's another one. Yeah, damage control party, that's standard. Sonar, smoke screens, and radar. So yes, you can equip smoke and radar together with the Belfast. Obviously the alternative would be the HMS Edinburgh, but with that particular ship you have to choose between smokescreen or the radar. You can't have both. And of course, yeah, Edinburgh is obviously on piercing shells only, but does have torpedoes and repair party access. But yeah, if you don't mind, obviously, giving up your torpedoes and repair parties, and you want something a bit different, Belfast might just be worth it for you. But yeah, I'm just making that ton-in run for their life right now. So there's one ship we definitely don't want approaching our own destroyers, or anyway, our other teammates, to be honest. But yeah, one of the other these slight minor downsides to Belfast is, well, it's pretty much, I think it's the same case for all the Royal Navy light cruisers, is the actually fairly slow shell velocity. Because it does take a while for Belfast shells to get from wherever you are to, well, wherever you're shooting. And that becomes a bit more apparent at longer ranges like this. But I didn't try to shoot at Gneiss now because I thought, yes, it's too far out. Oh, my friend the Gneiss has just wandered into my, wandered close enough to trigger the secondary effect of refuel station, which of course boosts main battery gun range for cruisers. Alright, so yeah, we're about to start taking the Bravo capture point, and the scores have now been in our favour for some time. But of course, more capture points means points are more in your favour. Usually you expect a destroyer to do capping for you, but if you have to do it with something else, then you have to do it with, well, something else. Oh, enemy Gneiss now. Let's get some more high explosives into his superstructures and upper armour belt. So I've just hit the brakes and started making a hard turn to stop, or slow down at least as quick as possible. Because last thing I want is to obviously drift off the capture point before I finish the cap, or helps with capping it. So capture point is now ours. Off we go, full steam ahead again. And our Gneiss now just sunk their West Virginia. And their tunneling is, oh, they've lost chunks of health by now. Oh, just lost our Ashitaka, but our Ashitaka just sunk one of their ships. So bit of a, a neutral exchange there, but that's one less enemy ship we have to deal with anyway. Oh, missed. And I was about to send out another salvo, but there's already sunk by the time my shells and reloads. So I was like, okay, no need. So we're just gonna start dunking on Gneiss now, all the way over there. So yeah, at this point is a case of, right, I've got to do something now. So yeah, I was, with refuel station, secondary effect, and everything, I was really stretching the main battery at this point. So I said, yeah, good range, but shells do take a while to get somewhere. And they won't be on for the second to last ship on the enemy team has sunk, the Graf B, I believe it was.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
So that guys, I just sunk their Graf B. But yeah, at this point, yeah, I think me and the Gneisenau's engines were screaming for mercy. Yeah, I think both me and that Gneisenau are just going full steam ahead. Just, obviously me trying to close the gap and they're trying to get away from me. And the rest of my team, obviously. Hey, might as well throw a little historical tidbit. Belfast was obviously involved in the sinking of the Scharnhorst, which is obviously Gneisenau's sister ship. So I thought I'd throw that in just because. So this is the closest we're going to get to reenacting that particular fight. I guess. I don't know. So just set the Gneisenau on fire again. So just a few moments, yeah, we'll sink the Gneisenau and finish up the match. Yeah, so I just sunk the Gneisenau, finish up the match and getting the Arsonist medal. Yeah, something I don't actively go out of my way to collect, to say the least. And yep, another campaign milestone completed. Yay! Now for the now for next match, which took place on the Shards map. Not exactly one of my favourites. All in all, still got a somewhat okay result. Nothing too crazy. Just a fairly casual tier 6 match. And this time I took the second overall spot, and Hive got the third spot if memory serves. Yeah. So I took second overall, and Hive squeezing it third. And we didn't do anything spectacularly crazy. No super duper hard carries or anything. Just doing what we thought was the best job at any given time. Alright, so yeah, Shards map, and unfortunately we started at the Bravo spawn point. Probably everyone's least favourite spawn point in Shards. Yeah, Bravo, so here, being right in the middle. But needless to say, me and Hive are going to be an absolute pair of nightmares for the enemy team, which is fine by me. Of course, Arakatsuki doesn't even want to go to Bravo. I think they just went to the Alpha side of the map, which is understandable because, yeah, no one likes this spawn point at all on Shards. Even if you do have a new super sneaky destroyer, nope, it's like, nope, I'm going to go somewhere else. So basically eventually falls to me and Hive to, well, technically a Bravo capture point. Enemy war spot's just been spotted. And of course, yeah, USS Sims are all the way over there. And I think, destroy it all the way over there, yeah, no point in trying to shoot at it. So for now, I'm just going to hold my fire. No, actually, Yuki Kazi, another ship actually recommended while it was available for last month. With the Ashling Wave free collaboration.
Attention, reporting the target
Yeah,
position.
just give that team a friendly reminder to sink the Vimer immediately. Because a Vimer that's left alive can do a lot of things to you and the rest of your team if you if you ain't careful. Yeah, in World of Warships Legends, priority targets in terms of tier 6 premium cruisers. Yeah, Belfast and Vimer are two of them. Because, yeah, if Belfast and Vimer and, yeah, those two in particular and other decent ships can get into a good spot, they can absolutely ruin your day. It's that simple. As I've got to mention earlier, just remembered, silly me. Yeah, if you have an account on Twitch, go to www.twitch.tv/r_Lewis_88. And yeah, you'll often catch me on there, Twitch, stream World Warships Legends throughout the week. And from time to time, yeah, I'll throw a little bit of variety as well. For example, being playing, what was it, Horizon Zero Dawn. Sometimes I might play Among Us, but yeah, sometimes I'll throw a bit of variety. Just to break up the monotony of the Legends grind. But yeah, back to the match. So yeah, me and Tiger are going to have to do this North Carolina between us. And of course, neither of us have torpedoes, but yeah, no problem. Because I'm just going to keep dunking high explosive, like there's no tomorrow. But like, high explosive is going out of fashion on this North Carolina. Well, Hive is going to do the exact same thing, but with his arm-piercing shells. Because Tiger 59 only has arm-piercing shells, but they're good AP shells. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Because yeah, the Royal Navy short-fuse AP will still crank out that damage over time, and so on. Yeah, when it comes to Royal Navy light cruisers, whether it's Tech Tree or Premium, do not write off AP. It will still ruin your day if you find yourself on the receiving end of it. As this North Carolina's finding out, I mean, granted I'm using lots of high explosive, and obviously Hive's using the Tiger's AP, but we're just making work. Yeah, we're just working this North Carolina over. In a moment, yep, just been proximity spotted. Well, actually, smoke screen firing penalty spotted, but no problem, because North Carolina's still got their guns pointing towards their starboard side, instead of towards me and Hive. And at this point I think, okay, he's turning into try and blackmail Hive, so this is when I'll start full steam ahead and get out of here.
Torpedoes to port.
And I think those torpedoes, just what I mentioned with the, yeah, I think those torpedoes came from the Azure Yuki Kazi. So yeah, after a little bit of help with obviously the Tiger 59, yeah, the North Carolina has just been burned down by my high explosive, and lots and lots of AP from the Tiger 59. So just because Royal Navy cruisers generally only have arm piercing, with the exception of Belfast or Royal Navy light cruisers, yeah, do not write them off. Yeah, even if you can't go for an easy head-on citadel or something, you can always target the superstructures and turrets and other small bits and pieces of a ship. And of course, if you happen to catch a destroyer or light cruiser broadside, well, open up on them at the hang them at the waterline or thereabouts and see what happens next. And if you miss the the citadel of a light cruiser when you catch a broadside, just poke them somewhere else, and yeah, chances are you'll find the citadel in no time anyway. Yeah, I'm just chipping away at that war spice over there. So aim more towards the stern end, see if I can start on fire. Yeah, they're firing a blind shot in hopes of hitting me. Thankfully they missed. Oh, there's no fire. And there's Normandy. I think, oh, okay. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Set them on fire, and at the same time they get hit by Leon's AP shells. Perfect timing without him trying. Well, kind of unintentional timing, but whatever. Main thing is, he's been sunk, so it's another ship they can't do anything with for the rest of this match. As you know, Kamikaze, let's turn the radar on.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, incoming torpedoes from head on. Badly aimed though, because I was able to. But I do need to move. I mean, yes, I'm moving right now, but that's just inertia and momentum and other physics and sciencey stuff. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Also, another good thing of the Belfast is, yeah, the anti-aircraft firepower on board. It's actually pretty substantial. It's not, the same. It's not quite like a Jean Bar or Friesland and whatnot, but it's pretty solid. Now, as to how often you can get a clear sky with a Belfast, I actually wouldn't know, but I wouldn't see why not it couldn't be done with an anti-aircraft specific build. And of course my shells just hit the island instead. Yeah, that's kind of how my shells got run over, and in a moment I'm going to completely and utterly potato this. Because I was going too fast and yeah, should have braked some much earlier, but oopsie daisy. But this you can go I've got a cruise there, yeah, only to find out that their efforts in trying to go for the Bravo capture point are just going to be straight up wasted in the end anyway. Because they've got fire, and that guy who's got 5 ships actively hunting for the Kamikaze right now. I think the slightly polite way of putting this would be he's screwed.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
So just a few moments from now, I think. Yep, yeah, you guys are still getting spotted by our planes, I think. They just disappeared, but too late. That's Hive just nailed it with a blind shot. Which leaves, oh, just the aircraft carrier on enemy team. So yeah, 5v1. This is not going to be there. This is not going to go well for him. Yeah, at this point it's a case of, okay team, time to just wrap this up. So the carriage just managed to disappear again because we haven't got any planes or plane spots to get, or any friendly ships with direct line of sight, which will be fine. Because at this point the entire team knows where to look anyway, so no point trying to play hide and seek anymore. So yeah, how to know the team wants an enemy dead? Well, when even a carrier starts pushing up with you. Yeah, Vesa, absolutely awesome tier 5 blueprint carrier. So yeah, in the match, yeah, in a moment to this match is going to wrap up anyway, but yeah, like I said, obviously if you made it this far, yeah, massive thanks for watching again. Obviously, like I said earlier, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notifications on. And if you have an account on Twitch, go to obviously twitch.tv/art_lewis_88. With all that said and done, I shall catch you next time. Boom.